G'day folks, Shameless George Hubble here with my top tips on how to stop the embarrassing problem that a lot of us face of sweaty armpits and excessive sweating. My first tip is to keep you cool. Try and stay relaxed when you feel a sweat coming on. Don't stress out. Stressing out starts a vicious cycle which will raise your body temperature and continue the sweating. You'll sweat more as your nervous system activity increases. Sweating is a function of the nervous system, so you want to try and regulate that. Advice here is try and get yourself somewhere cooler if you can, even if it just means ducking into the bathroom and splashing some cold water on your face just to let your body temperature cool down, and that should normally stop a sweat. Second tip here is concentrate on your clothing. A tip that I used to use was I carried a fresh shirt with me in a gym bag or something, so if I did get a bit damp under the old underarm area, I could just slip into a fresh change of shirt and no one would know. You can wear darker coloured clothing as long as it's lightweight. It shows up any sort of sweating a lot less than say light coloured clothing will. Wear loose fitting clothing around the underarm area. Tight clothes tend to show off a sweat a lot more than say a shirt that was nice and loose around the underarm area. And choose fabrics which are less likely to cause sweating. Wool and a lot of fabrics that sort of rub up against your skin can sometimes trigger a sweat, and if you're wearing a woolen jumper and you start to sweat, it can be pretty difficult to actually control that, so choose lightweight fabrics. Tip 3 here I call wax philosophical on body odour. Experiment with different deodorants. Sometimes you might find a roll-on is causing you to sweat more than a spray, so you might want to sort of shuffle them around and see which one works best for you. Even trying a complete break from deodorants, I've seen people have a lot of success with. Deodorants can actually block our sweat glands and build up a sweating problem more, do more harm than they actually do good sometimes. So that's another thing you can try. Here's one that's going to be a bit hard for the fellas here watching it. Try waxing under your arms to get rid of excess hair, because hair can actually cause you to sweat more. It blocks the sweat glands as well, and that's probably why you find that ladies tend to sweat a lot less than men do. Don't shave though, because shaving will cause your hair to grow back thicker and can cause a bit more of a problem in the long run. Tip 4 here, educate yourself. Now this is a big one. Do some reading online. Understand why the body sweats, why you might be sweating excessively. I had the greatest sort of breakthroughs when I started doing some reading actually into what the problem was caused from, and understanding things like your sweat triggers. What situations do you find yourself sweating the most? Does it happen regularly? How can you minimize that? One thing that worked for me was actually cutting out spicy foods from my diet, funnily enough. Confront your sweating problem and take action. That's another major one. Don't sweep it under the carpet. Don't put up with it, because you don't have to. It is easy to cure a sweating problem if you do have one. And get help is the most important. Now, I'm not saying go straight to the doctor or go into surgery or anything like that straight off the bat. I didn't have to. You don't have to put up with excessive sweating, because it can easily be cured, and as I discovered myself, it's not expensive, and the answer is literally at your fingertips. Invest some money. There's many excellent books and products out there on the internet that you can discreetly purchase. I myself had my biggest breakthrough when I discovered a downloadable book actually, which was amazing to read and completely changed my life. If all else fails, that is when I suppose it is time to go and see the doctor, discuss the options. It could be something that does require further medical attention, such as surgery in extreme cases. For more information, please visit my blog at www.securesweatyarmpits.com. It's my personal story on how I was able to overcome a excessive sweating problem, and there's some information in there and some links to some resources online if you do find yourself in a similar situation to where I was a few months ago. Anyway, best of luck, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.